Okay, I think he just made that west turn. Okay, he's going northbound on Hoover. They're going to try a pit, so hopefully we can beat them before they do. It's coming northbound on Hoover, so coming towards us. So at about our, kind of like our 11. Coming up to Fig. Southbound on Fig now. Okay, so right there. Okay, I see him. Okay, going. Okay, cool. I think I got it. Yeah, there it is. Guys, we got the pursuit. There he is. Okay, yeah, we got it. We're ready. Oh yeah, I can throw the map on. We're in South Los Angeles. We're near USC. Don't know the Y yet. Okay, out my side. On my side. So 9 o'clock? Yeah, no worries. And he just made that turn. So okay, cool, there he is. Okay. Going under the freeway. Okay. Jonathan, and we picked this pursuit up just about 5 minutes ago. Where we're at is MLK here in South Los Angeles. So we're south of downtown LA, making our way eastbound. And at this point, it's unclear why LAPD is chasing this guy, but I can tell you that it's been a very dangerous chase just in the few minutes that we've been watching. This guy has been running reds. He's at high speeds. You see the speeds there, over 50 miles an hour on surface streets. So I can tell you that it was so dangerous at one point that LAPD pulled its units off. They were airship only, but they have since re-engaged. Do you see that LAPD officer close behind? I'm just reading the top of the unit there. I wanted to figure out which division it is, and it looks like it's LAPD's Newton Division. So Newton Division of the Los Angeles Police Department in pursuit of this guy. At this point, again, the want is unclear, but a dangerous chase making its way through South Los Angeles. Absolutely. This guy keeps running red lights, which makes it incredibly dangerous. And of course, those officers, when they're trailing that close behind, they have no option but to run it as well. But they do their best to clear the intersection so as to not cause a collision. And if this does get too dangerous, they will. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at all these people who are out and about. Wow. I can't imagine that they knew that this pursuit was going to come their way, but that was very close there with all of the pedestrians there in the roadway. You can tell this is a very busy area. You can see lots of cars on either side of the street, a residential area on one side, industrial on the other. And this pursuit making its way here about 40 miles an hour or so on residential streets. Yeah, let me widen out real quick, because they may have gone into surveillance mode. Nope, there they are. So it looks like they gave him just a little bit of room as he made his way here onto Jefferson Boulevard now. So they're still about an eighth of a mile behind, but they are still definitely in active pursuit mode. Oh, look at that. He the light had just changed on him, so that's why he did get the green there, but there was another car waiting to go into the intersection. But again, unclear what the want is, but I can tell you that it's definitely failure to yield. That's pretty standard for when you evade the police like this, and of course reckless driving, but what the original want is unclear as he comes up to a red light here and plows right through it, continuing this pursuit here again, Jefferson Boulevard at Avalon with the LAPD's Newton Division in pursuit on the ground and in the air. Yeah, let me widen out real quick. I want to count the units super quick. I'm seeing about 4. So 4 units of the LAPD still behind this guy. And let me just talk about police pursuit tactics here. I did hear them say that they were authorized to pit initially, but then I heard that was taken away by the watch commander. So at this point, we don't expect to see a pit because they have not been authorized to do so. But you can see speeds starting to slightly cool down here as he continues headed westbound here on Jefferson Boulevard. Yeah, he's really not giving him too much room whatsoever, but you can see that neither are the other units, so it looks like everyone, and now we have additional units joining in this pursuit. Look at that. I'm seeing at least 6 units. We're entering the USC area, so you're going to start to see some of the campus buildings pop into the frame here on either side of the street as I widen out the shot. So this is always, of course, very concerning because you could have students out and about, but you see that his speeds have slowed down somewhat here as he continues now southbound here on Figueroa, which is actually where we first picked up this pursuit, which leads me to believe that this person is quite familiar with the area because he has been on it now at least twice. Yeah, absolutely, and all 8 LAPD officers are pit approved, so that means they've all received the proper training to do a pit, and it looks like that's exactly what we're about to see as this officer moves in, but he just was able to dodge him there, but he's going to give it another try. This is the perfect street to do it, nice and wide. I'm not seeing any cars on either side of the street, no traffic in front of him. Here we go. And it looks like he wasn't able to do it this time. Go ahead, Kathy. Correct, yeah. He realized what the officer was trying to do, and so he decided to pick up speed. And so by doing so, it actually prevents the officer from doing the pit maneuver. Ideally, you want to be at about 35 miles an hour. Anything less than that may not make it effective. Anything more than that could cause the vehicle to spin violently, possibly into other vehicles. So for that reason, they want him to go about 35 miles an hour. That's ideal, but it looks like he may try this at an even faster speed, but looks like he's going to have to try it yet again a little further down the road because the conditions here really aren't ideal. There's just way too many cars. He just made a turn. Okay. Yeah, so he's stopping to talk to this woman who is standing on the sidewalk. We often see this in situations like this where people will call their family members and try to see them one last time, tell them one last thing before they go off to jail, and it looks like that may have been exactly what was happening there. He did stop to talk to that woman. It almost looks like he may have tapped that car there at the intersection as well, and this may actually be it. I think he was just waiting to talk to that woman. Unclear what their relationship may be, but as soon as he exchanged words with her, he decided to make that last turn and pull over. He's got a cell phone in his hand, so that's why I feel comfortable zooming in. I can tell that it's clearly a phone and not a weapon, and he does appear to be fully complying. His pants actually just fell down because they were too loose. There's that woman there on the sidewalk. She's of course somehow related to this man, but officers are going to push her out of the way and try to detain this man as he gets down on the ground. He's, again, fully complying with the officers. His legs are crossed. His hands are nice and open there on the pavement. And I'll widen up the shot just a little bit so you can see where this all terminated. Let me throw the map off since you don't need that anymore. But we're Hoover and Vernon. You've got 6 units of the LAPD's Newton Division that are going to be moving in for the arrest here momentarily. And, of course, they still have to clear the car as well to make sure that nobody is inside. Absolutely. They don't want her to get hurt in any way. Of course, they do have their guns drawn, so they, of course, want to keep her at a safe distance. But clearly, he has some connection with this woman. He wanted to tell her one last thing. We saw them exchange words there at the intersection, and shortly thereafter was when he turned and decided to bring the vehicle to a stop. So what we're going to see now is a team of officers is going to approach the vehicle. They're going to clear it to make sure nobody else is inside, and then another team of officers will move in for the arrest. I'm seeing the officers, they just made the number 4 with their hand. That means that nobody is inside from what they can tell, so the car is clear. And when officers feel comfortable, they will move in to arrest this man who, again, led officers on a pretty crazy chase here through South Los Angeles for about 15 minutes.
More heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California. Subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The Chase is on.